Hi there, this is Navida Dolopo, and today I'm going to make a video specifically regarding, for lack of a better term, sexy time. We're going to talk about intimacy with your partner. I'm a licensed acupuncturist. This is my 22nd year in practice. I've been in practice since 1999, and the name of my website is elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com. So here I specialize in helping people graduate from pain and suffering. But I've been making a lot of babies these days. I've made many babies since 1999. Long story short, I think this is my 16th or 17th video on fertility, but this one's specifically going to be about intimacy. It's specifically going to be about sex. I've already done a pretty lengthy video regarding this topic, but I just want to revisit it, but with a little bit of a twist, because I'm discovering some things about women in my practice that is not it's either not beneficial or it's not in your repertoire on a daily basis. All right, so when it comes to fertility, especially with natural fertility, if you're doing IUI, this can definitely help you. If you're doing IVF, maybe this can be of tremendous benefit to you. So how are some women able to get pregnant and some women not? I had a consultation today, and this is a common theme. Women don't make time for sex until they want to have a baby. Or you're just having sex once or twice a month, and you're telling your husband, we're going to use the term husband if it's your male partner, if it's your boyfriend, whatever term you want to use, that's fine. A lot of my patients are husbands, so I'm going to use the term husband. If you're a man watching this, it's totally fine. You should be watching this with your female partner, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. More than likely, it is a woman watching this video. You are doing yourself a disservice if you do not watch this video with your husband. You must watch this video with your husband. You must watch my bump and grind, Taoist bump and grind video with your husband. I'm very, very straightforward in that video. And as you can tell, I'm going to be pretty straightforward in this video. So one of my students for my business acumen course, she told me October 2019 that she wanted to lose weight. She followed my protocol, and it had to do with a schedule. And now she's lost, I think in the first 3 months, she lost like 15 pounds, and now she's lost over 45 pounds. October 2019 to 2020, she lost at least 45 pounds. And now she has a couple of books that she's written, and she's giving advice on how to lose weight. She has a couple of forums going on. So why am I bringing this up? Everything that I do in my life and with my patients that is successful is systematic. It's rote. It's, it's just, you don't think about it. You created a system. If you go to my website, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, and you go to fertility, there are 3 sections, right? Fertility, internal health, and pain. With the pain cases, what to expect if you go under once a week or 2 more times a week. I'm very clear what to expect within 2 to 6 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, 2 to 4 months, 6 to 12 months, whatever. I'm pretty straightforward when it comes to pain and internal health issues. In my fertility section, I'm really straightforward on how to help you get pregnant, whether it's natural, IVF, or IUI. I'm also pretty straightforward in regards to how I want to treat you when you're pregnant. Now, why am I talking again about sex? Okay, well, in my consultation today, I realized something that's very common with most women. We don't make time. We don't make time. And in my Taoist bump and grind video, and it's a really hot and heavy picture with a woman on top of a man, you really should watch that video. What the energy you took to get him is the energy you need to make to keep him. Okay? When women, oh my God, I got pregnant. How did that happen? It's because you were hot and horny. You're hot and horny. And then for people to tell me now, well, I want to know now when exactly you're having sex. I'm going to be that. I don't want to feel like, oh, we got to schedule it. But guess what? It's not being scheduled. Many of you are having sex when you feel like it. And I'm going to ask you a question. How's that working for you? If the intention is to have that picture, when I had Tommy and I was pregnant at 43, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. How did that happen? Everyone's like, I know how it happened. Well, of course we knew how it happened, because we were having fun. And in that other video, I was talking about sloppy sex in hotels. Yeah, I'm going to be that straightforward. I'm going to repeat it here. And this is public. This is going to go on Facebook and Instagram and all over the place, because I need women to understand this desire to have control over your life is the same energy that's preventing you from having a baby. You got to let go of control. You have to be uninhibited. I want to make this short and sweet because I actually am at work, and I want to get this video out as soon as possible. And I want women to understand the importance of sex, and really awesome sex, really awesome intimacy. You have to. You have to. It can't be ritualistic. It just can't be. I mean, when I say ritualistic, it can't be like, all right, it's ovulation time. I say this over and over and over. I said, go to Victoria's Secret at least once a month. $30. They have lingerie for at least $30. The guys don't really care, but just the stimulation, just looking like you have a new outfit every month, at least $30. Your husband's worth that. Your partner is worth that. It just kind of changes things up. When I say, hey, at least once a month, definitely minimum of 3 times of every 3 months, go in a hotel, because sex in a hotel is a lot different than sex at home. So the main point I do want to share in regards to your sexual activities is, for example, today when I had a consultation and she was being honest, she said, I'm tired. And when he wants to have sex and when I want to have sex are 2 different times. And so then that's where we start. Where is your libido? On a scale of 1 to 10, be very honest. You can't tell me an 8, but then if I ask your husband, he's like, oh, her libido is probably like a 2. Well, I'm teaching Qigong tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. at the beach. I just did a video on that. You should have all received it, January 31. Qigong, you should be doing every day. I'm only teaching once or twice a month. If this is important to you, if having babies is important to you, you got to make time for Qigong. You got to make time for your husband. So what we did was we looked at her schedule. I mentioned the weight loss thing earlier because we gave Dr. M a schedule. And guess what? She lost weight. So I said, hey, I want you having sex. And I said how many times? 1st week, 2nd week, 3rd week, 4th week of the month. And you can't tell your husband when you're ovulating. You should just be hot and heavy. Like, man, this girl wants me. This girl wants me. Like your man really wants to feel like he's wanted. You have to make him feel like he's excited to go home or he's excited to get off work. Everyone's working from home. You're spending too much time working. You keep working, in 10 years you won't have that. Okay? You keep working your ass off. You won't have that. Do you understand? You need to make time for him. You need to make time for him. You have to want him. He has to know that, oh my gosh, she's got the candles going on. She's got some lingerie. Like you gotta seduce him. It's the art of seduction. And I'm sure there are men watching this like, yeah, that's what I want. I want my woman to make me feel like I'm a beast. Yeah. Yes, you do. When we were 43, we're a month apart, when he told his friends that he knocked up his wife, and they're like, how old are you? And he said, I'm 43. They're like, strong like bull. Yes, because he is. And you want that. If you're a man, and I tell you guys, watch these Dr. John Gray videos. He talks about the average 40-year-old man has a testosterone level of a 70-year-old man 30 years ago. You better pay attention to that. There are herbs to take to help with the morphology, motility, and mobility of your sperm. There are herbs to take for libido. There's acupuncture for libido. Men and women need to be doing acupuncture for libido. If what you want is a baby, you got to be doing frequent acupuncture for your libido. You got to be hot and heavy. You got to be horny. You have to be horny, okay? You have to. Whatever it takes to get you horny, you need that. So I'm going to wrap this up. We looked at her schedule, the woman that I consulted today, and I'm pretty certain it's not just her. I'm pretty certain this is for like 90+% of you. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday. That's how I helped Dr. M with her weight loss. I said, I want you to schedule your workouts like it's a job. So this patient said, I said, be realistic. So I wrote down Mondays at 9 p.m. and then Wednesdays around 8 or 9 p.m. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, It can be anytime, but we're talking about her. It could be anywhere between 8, 9, 10 p.m. I'm not asking you to do it 5 days a week. I asked her to do it 3 times a week. I know you're going to be like, well, it says conserve your energy. Don't do any, don't have too much sex. Trust me, if I say 3 times a week, you're probably going to do it once a week. But the protocol is 3 times a week. And don't tell them you're pregnant. Don't tell them you're ovulating. Just have hot and heavy sex. That means you need to stop working. So I looked at her schedule, 9 to 6 p.m. I told her, I want you to take a nap between 6 to 7 p.m. She goes, what do I need to nap for? I said, because I want you to have a lot of energy so you can really bump and grind with your husband so that you have the energy. Does that make sense? Like if you're going to work out after work, you might want to just rest a little. I said, I don't care what you do between 6 and 7 p.m. You're at home. You're probably grazing all day. So you don't have to plan dinner. 6 to 7 p.m., relax, meditate. She goes, should I meditate or sleep? I said, trust me, you meditate, you might end up falling asleep. But then when you wake up from your meditation or your lucid dreaming, you can have a snack, just relax. Don't take yourself to Target. Don't go buying things because you're preparing yourself for a hot and heavy night with your husband. And he's going to be like, whoa, you got the vanilla candle going on. You're wearing the sexy lingerie. You look good. You smell good. Hopefully you took a shower. You did your hair. You got your lingerie on. You put some makeup on, maybe some hoop earrings and some heels. You don't take off the heels. Girls, you got to put the lingerie on, maybe something red or black, lace, silky. Get yourself some handcuffs, maybe some like a blindfold. Surprise them. Be like, oh, what is Sarah doing to me? I've made a lot of babies and I've given this advice. And now after 22 years, I realize I have to be consistent in the advice over the years of how I've counseled women to seduce their husbands. And I'm actually saying it because maybe I'm 47. I have 3 kids now. I don't care how the filter is anymore. I really want you to have a baby. And I know this is working for many of you because it was like, I'm teaching you how to feel sexy, how to look sexy, how to accept your body. So again, you light up the room, it's dark. And you're like, hey, you got to be home. And make sure he's home around 7 or 8. And then you take him away from the computer. You make sure he's well fed a couple of hours before, so he's not thinking about food. But most of the time, guys don't care. It's like, oh, you're ready to go? That means you have to be ready to go, women. You need to be ready to go. You have the candles, you have the ambiance. Oh, it smells good, you look good, you feel good, and you just embrace your body. I don't care how you look, okay? You don't have to be this, whatever you think a perfect figure is. If he's married to you, you are the perfect figure, okay? And you have to just embrace how sexy you are. Embrace how sexy you are. And instead of just lying down, why don't you sit on top of him? And, do stuff. I am going to put on my website where to buy this book, The Tao of Love and Sex. It's a great book. It's not my favorite sex book, but it's not too big. It's not too big. The actual book that I want to get a hold of again is really big. I read it many years ago, and it is very good. Yeah, you know what? Trust me, most of your husbands are into porn. Be the porn star in your life, in his life. Be that person. And it's highly likely that you might accidentally have a baby. All right, more patients are coming in. It's Saturday. I work Monday through Saturday. I take Wednesdays and Sundays off. I hope you have a great, great day. Thank you so much for watching my little intimacy video, and I hope you have plenty of happy romantic sex. Have a great day.